Good afternoon, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, with another day in what where are we now? The fourth day of the week. Please, Friday, just come as quickly as you can. But anyway, transfer news. We've got a bit of a sensational news coming right back at you. Declan Rice, Moises Caicedo, and some other protagonists on this. How can I say this? On this transfer news show. Oh my days! See you on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. The screen went like completely black for a second. Dark. It's dark out there. Anyhow, yes, welcome back on this Thursday show over here on Cannon Fodder TV. Like I said, we're going to be going straight, all guns blazing, transfer news almost every single day. And we've got a corker for you today. My goodness. So we are streaming simultaneously on Canon 40 TV as well as on Guna Matters. And thank you so very much to you who tuned in last night on the Even Show. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Glenwyn told me that his subscriber count has gone up significantly. But yeah, don't wait for me to tell you. Do it automatically. Go over and subscribe. If you are newbie watching me over here on Canon 4 TV, go over and subscribe to Guna Matters. I have not left the link in the description box because I was doing all the editing whilst I was on the bus coming home. Now, this is going to be a short, sharp show. So before we get into them, guys, make sure that you click the like button. It says it somewhere over here. Click the like button on Canon 4 TV. That's right, I said it. And subscribe to Guna Matters. You don't have to subscribe to Canon 4 TV. But if you want to, it's free. Also coming to a live chat. I think we've probably had a couple of comments so far. One's not shown up just yet, I think. Has it shown up? It hasn't shown up, has it? Oh, it has. There it is. It's there. Yeah, there it is. But I'll be reading this one once we get through all the new segments of today. So first up, I tell you what. Well, let me read it first, and I can tell you my thoughts if I can find it. Where is he? Right, so here he is. Moises Caicedo. Oh, dearie me. Well, apparently, Arsenal pull out of the race to sign Moises Caicedo amid Chelsea and Man United interest in an £80 million rated Brighton midfielder. As West Ham hold out for £100 million for Declan Rice, but we're going to get into that in a moment. So Arsenal have ended their pursuit of Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo, according to reports. Again, that's all speculation. Were we really interested in him in the first place? The Gunners, who finished second in the Premier League last season behind Man City, were keen on the £80 million rated Caicedo to bolster their midfield at the start of the summer. But the club are also targeting the signing of West Ham's midfielder Declan Rice, who's valued still at £100 million by David Moyes' side. Now, today, the Hammers rejected Arsenal's lowball offer of £80 million plus add-ons for their pursuit of a the target, meaning that Mikel Arteta and co will likely have to stump up more cash. But Brighton, who qualified for the Europa League, have already Caicedo's regular midfielder partner Alexis McAllister to Liverpool for £35 million. That's right, £35 million. And there's Arsenal, really, just mucking about again. If you are really and truly interested in, let's just say, Moises Caicedo, as an example, then pay the money. Pay the money. Don't get into a bidding war with all the other Premier League clubs. If you are really interested in this player, if you want to bolster the squad, especially in the midfield, especially as you know, next season we're going to be in the Champions League, pay the money. Alexis McAllister going to Liverpool for £35 million. Now, last time I checked, Moises Caicedo is not a World Cup winner. He's not a World Cup winner. Does he play for a top club in England? No, he doesn't. Not in Brighton. On the other hand, Alexis McAllister plays now. He's going to be playing for one of the top clubs in the country, and he is a World Cup winner. £80 million, £35 million. Now, there wasn't all this, are they going to go for Alexis McAllister? Yes or no? Yeah. Are we in? Are we out? Are they in? Are they out? They just got the deal done, and that is it. But when it comes to Arsenal, oh no, we have to muck about, don't we? And we have to get, involved in a bidding war. It's so silly. Silly. And who are these people doing the negotiations? But again, I said, if it is true, if it was true we were going after Moses Caicedo, maybe we weren't. But the report saying there that apparently Arsenal have pulled out. They pulled out of the deal. Anyhow, I sound, I sound flabbergasted, but as I said on yesterday's show, am I feeling moved? Is the earth moving for me for those two players who happen to be midfield players coming to Arsenal? Not really. So if we don't get Moises Caicedo, am I going to be crying in a corner? No, I'm not. If we miss out on a Declan Rice, am I going to be crying in the other corner? No, I'm not. Because those players, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, we missed out on them. And there's a big question mark again over Declan Rice. We're going to speak about him in just a second. Again, £100 million. £100 million? Declan Rice? I wouldn't be crying over my spilt milk if Arsenal do not sign the player. What I'll be upset and angry about if Arsenal do not sign quality players in this transfer window. Minimum ballpark figure of 5 players, maybe 6. But this news, yeah, Arsenal have pulled out. Were they really in for Moises Caicedo? Is that just a distraction for somebody else? It's possible. Your guess really is as good as mine. And the second player that we've been talking about, until I guess the end of the transfer window, because I can see this is the way that it's going to be going. Yeah. So West Ham turned down Arsenal's first bid for the England midfielder. Mikel Arteta has made Rice one of the main transfer targets, with suggestions that a deal was close. However, it is understood that the initial offer for the 24-year-old has left the Hammers unimpressed, and it contains a number of clauses. Oh my goodness, maybe not Santa Claus. Anyhow, what's interesting about this report here, it says that the sources at West Ham do expect further communication with Arsenal, although they are also anticipating an offer from who? From Man City. Yeah, Man City. Now, City are refusing to comment on potential interest in Rice. There is uncertainty over the futures of a City captain, Ilkay Gundogan, and teammate Bernardo Silva, who could force the club's manager, Pep Guardiola, to go in the transfer market. Now, West Ham chairman David Solomon has said he is 99% sure that Rice, who captained the West Ham to the victory in the Europa Conference League final this month, will leave the club. Rice has played 245 games and scored 15 goals. Not a good return, actually, for West Ham, having made his debut in 2016-17 season after coming through the academy. Now, what I did want to say about this is that if you're going to give a player the option whether to play for Arsenal or play for Man City, who are you going to choose? Who would you choose, Man City or Arsenal? Now, put your loyalties aside for a second. All right, just kind of forget that you support Arsenal. Try and forget that you support Arsenal. All right, blindly thinking, all right, so I'm going by the stats and what Man City have won over the last 6 years. I'm going by the stats of what Arsenal have won over the last 6 years. Who are you going to choose? Man City or Arsenal? Now, Declan Rice is in that position because, as far as I can remember, he's not an Arsenal supporter. He's not a boyhood supporter of Arsenal, and he's not a boyhood supporter of Man City. Oh, Man City and Arsenal. So he's in that position. Look at the trophy cabinet last 6 years for Man City and the trophy cabinet of Arsenal over the last 6 years. Who are you going to go for? I'm waiting because I know who I'd go for. Loyalties aside, I'm thinking again, I'm a youngster, 23. I'm not a youngster. I'm more than twice the age of Declan Rice, believe it or not. And I want to play for a club, X club or Y club. And I want to play for X or Y club because I want to win major honours. And I'm going there blindly thinking, well, no matter what money they pay me, I'm thinking about my motivation is to win major trophies. And I can see my agent has told me this club will pay me this amount of money, and this other club will pay you this amount of money. Who are you going to go for? I will probably go for. I will go for Man City. I will go to Man City. So that little part there in the report where it's saying that they're just waiting. Was it say that sources West Ham do expect further communication from Arsenal, although they also anticipate an offer from Man City. And the crux of the situation there, the apex, is that Bernardo Silva might be leaving, and Ilkay Gundogan will be leaving to go to Barcelona. So who are you going to call? Not Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call to someone who's a winner? The pool of Man City is so great. The gravity is so great compared to the pool on Arsenal. Now, there has been a certain comment from an ex-Liverpool supporter and a little bit of advice to Declan Rice. You couldn't make this up. You couldn't make it up. So Jamie Carragher has, how can I say this, has given his penny's worth. Jamie Carragher warns Declan Rice that there is no guarantee of trophies should West Ham captain join Arsenal. That's right, I said it. Jamie Carragher has warned Declan Rice that joining Arsenal will be no guarantee of major trophies. The West Ham captain is edging closer, as we know. He has said he wants Champions League football. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be coming to Arsenal. That doesn't mean that he's coming to Arsenal automatically. All right? So if the Gunners not far away from agreeing a deal, that could rise to £100 million if certain add-ons are achieved. Bayern Munich have pulled out of the race to sign Rice, giving Arsenal an almost clear run. It is difficult with Declan Rice, as Carragher said. I think Harry Kane falls into that one too. There are clubs that probably aren't going to challenge for the Premier League or Champions League, he told the Metro. But unless you go to Man City, there is no guarantee you're going to come out with trophies that you want. But you want to give yourself the opportunity, and a tough decision for Arsenal heading to next season is whether this was, I repeat, if this was a one-off or whether they can be consistent and challenging the biggest sides, because it hasn't happened for a long time. Almost 20 years and counting. He didn't say, I just said that. I always felt that Rice would end up at Chelsea, but he could go to Arsenal and it could go great for him. He's a step up from what they've got, but it's no guarantee he will go on to win biggest trophies with them. He's talking about Arsenal. I don't want to sour. I don't want to sour it, but I think Jamie Carragher is right. There is no guarantees of winning major trophies in the short term at Arsenal. Man City, yes. And there's Pep Guardiola saying, you know what, young man, if you sign for us, we will go in places. You'll win major trophies with us. He showed it with Grealish. Up until that point, I was thinking, even, is he worth £100 million? Jack Grealish, he's worth £100 million. So, yeah, man. Moses Caicedo, again, were Arsenal truly in for him? I just kind of get the feeling that maybe they weren't. They weren't. Otherwise, they would have signed him in January. Declan Rice, They're holding out. West Ham are holding out for £100 million. Don't get into a bidding war. If you are saying that player A is your marquee signing for the summer, pay the money. Look at that. Alexis McAllister, £35 million. You didn't hear, oh my goodness. Yeah, do you know what? No, Brighton and Liverpool, they paid the money. It's over the line. It's done and dusted. And yet Arsenal they just can't get it done and dusted. Anyhow, these have been the news segments currently running on this show. It's going to be a short show because I have to end it in the next maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So make sure you do come into the live chat. Live chat is on this side. Yeah, it's on that side. And just click the like button for Canon 40 TV because we are streaming simultaneously at the same time on Gooner Matters. Anyhow, let's go into the live chat. We won't be going into the poll. Should I go into the poll? Well, let's see how we end up on this one anyway, at least. So, M1's, thank you, fella, who came in very, very early. Said, hi, Alex and Ralph. The board have to show their faith in Mikel now. Declan Rice has a chance to play with his England teammates, Saka and Nketiah, Ramsdale, White, and Smith Rowe. They just need to pay the money. If you are really serious in this player, pay the money. I'm just thinking, is it amplified because this is our club? Is it amplified even more because we're thinking, right, we know we're desperate for players. We're back in the Champions League. We know we need to sign players, maybe 5, 6 players. So is it amplified? Is the yearning, the hunger more amplified because we are on this side of the fence? We're not on the other side of the fence. I don't know, maybe. I'm following from Liberia. I'm waiting for good news, says Kun Kun. John Kun Kun, thank you for joining. Just have to wait and see. We have to be patient on this one. Have to be patient. But like I've been saying for the last 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years, don't get all caught up in it. What do I mean by that? Football, I don't get paid by Arsenal. I don't play for Arsenal. They're not paying me to come on the channel and talk about and critique them. So there lies in the line there. Don't get so caught up that you are stressed to the point where your well-being is being damaged because of what Arsenal do in the transfer window. Arsenal are going to do whatever they want to do in the transfer window. Doesn't matter what I say, what the other big platforms say, because I've never seen a platform influence Arsenal and all the decisions making. So whatever they do, they're going to do it. But don't get so caught up in it. So I didn't read that. Boys 88 says same way we pulled out of the title. Boise, what are you trying to do to me, man? Evening, Ashley, and Ashley D says, "Hey, up Gooners." And hey, Alex, how are you, bro? Gooner Matters, and I give a quick heads up that Gooner Matters will be streaming. How can I say? 7:30 p.m. UK time. I'm just trying to remember there. Right, so he'll be streaming live from his platform, but hopefully he'll be streaming simultaneously from his platform on Canon 40 TV as well. Just checking, man. Just checking. John the Geezer Gooner says, big up. Yeah, rest in peace, John Hollins and Gordon McQueen. Oh my goodness, I wasn't aware that Gordon McQueen passed away as well. But yeah, we featured John Hollins yesterday. I wasn't aware that Gordon McQueen has passed away, so I need to do my homework before I talk about him. We have done a player profile on John Hollins like 3 years ago, and I've noticed that people are picking up and checking out that player profile that we did on John Hollins. May his soul rest in peace. I love a good old Alex rant. I haven't ranted yet. No, I haven't started yet, man. I haven't started yet. Dearie me, man. I haven't started. Me? I sound very angry. No. You know, I was listening to Glenn Kitely, who's Everything Arsenal, Everything Arsenal platform. Guys, go over and check out his platform. Really good content. And actually, I saw the video that he did with Martin Odegaard. I don't know. Arsenal pulled that one out of the bag. You know, I think he was talking to a presenter. I kid you not. And all of a sudden, Glenn's talking and Martin Odegaard is talking with Glenn. So check him out. So I was looking at his platform and I was thinking, what is going on here now? He broke the news that apparently Arsenal have pulled out from the Moise Caicedo deal. And as a poll question, he said, how are you feeling? Are you feeling angry, disappointed, or relaxed? I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling relaxed. All I'm saying is that were Arsenal really in for Moses Caicedo? Are they truly all in for Declan Rice? Just pay the money. If he's your number one target, just pay the money. That's all I'm saying. Am I angry? I haven't started yet, man. I haven't started yet. Egg on your faces, fried rice. rice and water. They just don't go together. Well, they do if you need to cook rice. Hi, bro. Who's it? Ajay? Yes, brother. What's happening, brother? We are diehard Arsenal fans from Chennai, India. What's happening? Our transfer window. Are Eden signing any players? Ajay, brother. We want 4 or 5 top class players as soon as possible. Time is running out. What time is not just the window's just open, brother. Hadji, man, come on, man, come on. Any damn players. Oh, dude, you gotta laugh, man. Hadji, come on, man, come on. The window's just opened. Actually, I'm saying it to myself. Don't get all. Anyhow, when friends become enemies. Ooh. Yeah, man. Yeah. Pep, and Arteta. That's a good one, man. Emerson, good evening. It's a messy window for us as West Ham have been what Real Madrid did to get Bellingham, and I am upset too. Don't get upset, man. Don't get so hepped up, all caught up in emotion. Oh, no. Arsenal are going to do whatever they're going to do. No matter what I say, if we did a poll about get Edu out or, whatever it is, they're going to do whatever they're going to do or whatever they think they need to do. No matter what we say. Rice, baby. Hit it. Trophies and big money at Man City. There's Declan Rice feeling around in the dark. Don't feel around, man. Just close your eyes and listen to what the stats tell you. Man City, last 6 years. Arsenal, last 6 years. And I got to say something about Jamie Carragher. As much as I don't really like him that much, is he right? I think he's right, man. Jamie Carragher's right. There's no guarantees of major trophies at Arsenal, at least in the short term, man. Oops. What's going on? I missed that one as well. The Arsenal merry-go-round. Yeah, carry on. We are looking like right clowns. Ah, goodness. Boise, same every season. Apparently, Kai Havertz has given green light to Arsenal contract bid after positive indications. That positive indications, you can keep that, man. I'm not interested in Kai Havertz, man. Well, after the season we just had, you would think that the penny would drop, but after January's shenanigans of a window, we should have known we are not serious. Voila, and there you have it. There you have it, right there in black and white. So, Boise, I'll give you the live comment in the live chat so far, unless someone can trump that, better that. We're not serious. We're not serious. And I am Mikel Arteta's biggest critic. No matter what happens next season, whether we finish 5th, 4th, 5th, 5th, 6th, he is their guy. He's not my guy. He's your manager. He's not my manager. An average club that's able to pour in and string in the fan base. You release a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th kit, and we just flock, and that's fine. That's your decision. But they've got us bang to rights. Bang to rights, I'm telling you. Arsenal, I'm sorry, if you're watching now, this might upset you, will not win the Premier League next season. Mark my words. My tip is Arsenal will stick with Pepe and Balogun. No, I think they'll stick with Balogun, but not Pepe. Nico Pepe, no, I can't see that. Boys, the last 2 Januaries have been poor. They've been disastrous. Most of our windows be poor, never address the real issues. God's power, brother. What's happening, man, bro? Why are English players so expensive? So expensive they are not winning the Ballon d'Or or the World Cups. I don't know. Just traditionally, that's just the way it is. You look to Spain or France. You can get a player, buy a player for less than maybe a quarter of the price. Quarter of the price. Wonton soup, brother. Cow. Romeo Lavia, we've spoken about him how many times? Catherine Turam. Oh, good shout. Good shout. Well, my first choice in the midfield, and they could both be had for less. Look at that. Look at that. Less than the price of Rice. I just hope whoever we get we do it quickly. But Wonton, are you really inspired? You know, forget about the news that Arsenal allegedly have pulled out for a deal for Moses Caicedo. Are you inspired? Does it inspire you to hear the fact that Arsenal have been linked with Declan Rice and Moses Caicedo? For me, no. No. Looking in Chelsea's basement and at again, again. Can't get any deeper than that, man. The foundations of the house. Getting players in early shows signs of strength, though, and shows you who you want in the squad. Liverpool signed McAllister before window open. Real Madrid have Bellingham signed. We mess about too much. 40 million and £1 ring a bell. Ding, ding, ding. God, dearie me. Oh, dear. This ain't good for me. Blood pressure, especially in the heat. Oh, my days. I was on paracetamol this morning, man. I just was not feeling good anyway, apart from about Arsenal. Alex, Arsenal ain't winning the Prem, sadly. I agree. Yeah, my goodness. I don't know, man. I don't know. Are we done? I believe that we are done and dusted on this short, sharp show. I would have loved to have gone on to maybe another 15 minutes, but I cannot, sadly. I've got other pressing issues to be concentrating on. Yeah. Podcasting, talking about Arsenal is not high on my priority of lists. But yeah, like it says there, just subscribe to Canon Foy TV. Guna Matters, if you're watching on Guna Matters, subscribe. That's all you have to do. Do not let the news about Moses Caicedo no longer being pursued by Arsenal upset you that you do not subscribe to Guna Matters. Don't let it do that to you, man. Don't let it do that to you. All right? Subscribe to Guna Matters. And for us, just click the like button. Anyhow, people, that is that. So on the day we find out that Jamie Carragher believes that Rice Baby is not guaranteed any major trophies at Arsenal, and is possibly saying to him, go to Man City. Also, we hear that Arsenal allegedly were in for Moses Caicedo and now have pulled away for Moses Caicedo. They've still got to pay £100 million for Declan Rice. You know what? Let me do the poll very, very quickly. So we did the poll. What was the poll? The poll question was, yes, me remembers now. Oops. Something there. Me remembers. I remember. So the poll question was, who signs first? And I tell you what, this is looking a little bit precarious now. A little bit, oh. So who signs first? We've got 1,300 votes. Thank you for that, people. Who signs first? Choose only one. So is it going to be William Saliba signs his contract extension first? Or is it going to be Declan Rice signs his contract with Arsenal? Or is it going to be Moses Caicedo who signs his contract? Well, I can tell you now, on 13% of the votes is Moses Caicedo. On 34% of the votes has gone to William Saliba signs his contract extension. And on 53% of the votes, you misguided lot, you believe it's going to be Declan Rice. Misguided, deluded lot. Yeah, there you go. Very, very quickly. Good show. Big up, bro. Thank you for that one, Tom. And Boise believes it's going to be William Saliba. So do I. So do I. Anyhow, people, I'm out. I will be back tomorrow evening, same time, same place, just a different day. And yeah, don't get so caught up. Also going to do whatever they believe is right, no matter what we say. Just let them get on with it. But I want to still critique them as much as I have done for the last, goodness knows how many years, since the 1970s. I kid you not. So hold tight, tune in 2 hours' time, because Guna Matters will be going live, and he's going to be talking about Edu and Mikel Arteta. Ooh, I'm going to be tuning in for that. Anyhow, people, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.